What's going on, Virgo? How are you doing? I hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for August 15th to the 21st, 2022. So in this reading, Virgo, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding August 15th to the 21st, 2022. But before we begin this reading, Virgo, I want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. And I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Virgo, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here. So, without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy and see what it is that would like to come through for you, Virgo, for August 15th to the 21st, 2022. As always, I would like to... What the hell is this in my nail? Sorry about that. I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and lay out these cards and see what it is that would like to come through for you. Yikes. Okay. All right, very interesting stuff here, Virgo. I feel like there's definitely a frequency of embracing a mystery as to figure out what it is that you really enjoy in this reality. I do feel like there's a lot of good things when it comes to love here, but there's a lot of, like, in your overall general energy, I see you having a really fun week from the 15th to the 21st. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of social behavior. I feel like there could be a new relationship here that comes in for you that suits you very well, but it's something here that's like a mystery to you, and it's definitely breaking away from some sort of tradition that you've had for a long time. So your opportunity here is the Page of Wands. Virgo, to start off, I would say your opportunity is to have a fun time manifesting whatever it is that you happen to be manifesting. I feel like there's a new social opportunity. There could be a new friend group or a soulmate that you meet, something in love here where you're just basically experimenting with it, and it's going to have a really good impact on you. You know, the Page of Wands is about like going for something with the correct optimistic mindset. Like, if it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, that's also great. I'll just learn something from it. So the Page of Wands, we're going to have to clarify why that's your opportunity, but your challenge here is the Hierophant. Okay, so there could be some sort of social conditioning that's holding you back from a really cool opportunity that you have here. Also, the Hierophant for some of you could be, some sort of institution that you're stuck in, or some sort of like morals that are really deeply embedded into your belief system that, like, if I do something that feels fun, I'm dirty or I'm a bad person or something like that. I don't know why, because Virgo, you like to be usually clean, like a perfectionist. So the Hierophant here in your challenge, we're going to have to clarify what it's about here. There could be something where you're afraid, like you work somewhere and you're afraid people are going to find out about this relationship you're in, or something like that, where like your family or some structure is going to find out something about you, about like what you like to do for fun. But like, check out this overall general energy, Virgo. There's a great opportunity for fun and love here. You have the Knight of Wands, you have the Three of Cups, and you also have the Two of Cups here in your overall general energy from the 15th to the 21st. So I definitely see a lot of positive social engagement. This could be a rejuvenation of love with someone that you already know, or if not, it's someone new that you're really taking the next step with. This could be someone here, you know, the Knight of Wands is something that where it's like maybe a little bit of an immature energy. In your opportunity, right, you have the Page of Wands and you have this Knight of Wands, and they're like merging right into each other. Overall general energy and opportunity. So don't be afraid. I feel like a lot of you here, even if you're like a little bit older, the Hierophant here in your challenge intuitively is coming through as like, oh, I'm too old to do that. I'm too old to download Tinder. Who cares? Like, or whatever it is for you. Some of you don't like Tinder, that's fine. I'm too old to take this love offer, because there really could be a love offer here from someone that is very exciting to you. That's very like, it's also a mystery about how it's going to go, whether you like it or not. But if you never try, you'll never know, because there's love all over your energy field and fun and youthfulness. But obviously with the Hierophant being in your challenge, it's like you're letting society like box you in or something. So then when it comes, and we're going to clarify this, but when it comes, Virgo, to what you don't see coming, you have the Hermit, you have the Eight of Wands, and you also have the Temperance card. I'm literally getting a vision of you from the 15th to the 21st of like having an invitation or like the inclination that I need to go on Tinder, I need to go out to that Starbucks, I need to go to that retreat, or I need to do something fun. And at first you're going to be this hermit, you're going to be like, no, 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 no. And then it's like, it's 8 p.m. You're like, no, I'm going to stay home and I'm going to, you know, I'm not going to work on the relationship with my partner to make it fun. Or if you're single, I'm not going to go out to do this new thing to find love. I'm just basically going to sit inside. At 8 p.m., that's your energy. By 10 p.m., you're like, screw that. I don't care. Let's communicate. The Eight of Wands here is about speed. And the Temperance card is also about merging emotionally with someone. You know, they say that human beings are 90% water or whatever we are. You see the 2 cups of water merging here, and it's going to create a positive emotional experience for you. So I feel like there's a little bit of a back and forth between taking an opportunity to have fun and to connect them. You basically have an opportunity to have fun and to connect emotionally with an individual or multiple individuals here. But basically there's also, you have this break on. So now also in the advice, so some of you, there could be like a new whole social circle coming in. But in the advice from your spirit guides, you have the High Priestess, the Nine of Cups, and you also have the Strength card here. So you're going to have a lot of strength to tame down your ego, to do something that's very emotionally satisfying to you. And I do feel like that has to do with a lover here, or some sort of deep relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic for all of you, but for a lot of you, I feel like it is. You also have the High Priestess here in your advice from your spirit guides here. And so that's for you to realize, like, where did my morals come from? Like, am I feeling, some of you with the Hierophant in your challenge are going to feel shame or guilt around doing something pleasurable. And the universe didn't create us so that we can follow some sort of rules. Most of the rules created for society is to keep us all controlled and good little bots. You don't want to be a bot. You want to be player one. And so there's something here, because these are the counterparts, you know, like this is like the Emperor and the Empress, but of the spiritual world, the High Priestess and the Hierophant are, these are like the spiritual counterparts here. And so I'm feeling like you're questioning things, like the High Priestess and the advice is basically use your own spirituality to question any sort of spiritual things that have been heaped upon you. And like a lot of us who, you know, I'm a mystic, I'm literally the autistic mystic, but basically I grew up in a very Christian background. And so as much as I think I'm evolved, my daily choices, I guarantee the morality of the particular culture that I've been ingrained in actually influence my decision-making way more than I'd even like to admit. So there's this thing with you questioning it, you embracing the unknown. Maybe you've been programmed to like something that you don't even like. And so that's why in what you don't see coming, you have the Hermit actually looking right, the way that the spread is laid out, looking right at that Hierophant. So there's something here about you questioning the morals or the ethics that have been laid out to you by your particular culture, because one thing that's unacceptable in one culture will be very acceptable in another culture. And maybe you were just born into the wrong culture. Maybe you had 20 you had 20 past lives in the Arab world, but you were born into a Christian world. And you're like, well, maybe I need to go to the other world, right? Or something world. But there's just fun, so let's go ahead and clarify why, the Page of Wands is here in your opportunity, Virgo. Why is the Page of Wands here in your opportunity? Because a lot of times people will call you immature, or because they want to, there's also could be something where people want to do what you're about to do, but they can't, and so they hate you for it. Hate what you can't conquer, that type of thing. I don't know. Let's see why the Hierophant is, the Page of Wands is here. One more. Page of Wands in your opportunity is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and also the Ten of Swords here. So I feel like for you, if it's not a lover, it's either like an online community that you joined where you're like, wow, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. The Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration. It's getting out of your apartment and going into the park and meeting someone in the park to talk to. Like, there's something here about physical collaboration with another human being that leads to new love. You have the Ace of Cups, which is new positive emotions here. Now you also have the Ten of Swords here. And so there seems to be like an end to any sort of like stagnancy, or like there's an end potentially to negative programming that's been instilled by you, or some other commitment that's been binding you to something that doesn't actually serve you. So I sense like all of your confidence is there, though. I don't really sense like it's going to be a tough thing for you to do, for some of you more than others. But let's also clarify why this Two of Cups is here in your overall general energy. This could be a new lover that comes in for you, or a new soulmate, because soulmates are not always romantic. You have to realize that. Okay, you have the Magician. This could be something that you're now setting up for, or this could be something that you visualized for a long time, the Magician here. Why is the Two of Cups here? Okay, the Two of Cups here is clarified by the Magician and the Three of Wands. So this is, this could be an energy of calling in your soul family, of doing the necessary things to get yourself in that position. But then you also have the Death card here as well. So there's something about like a lot of good energy, but then on the outside of the energy, you have the Ten of Swords and you also have the Death card here. So I feel like there's definitely an end to some sort of pattern that's been keeping you from making new social connections, or something like that. Like, you are the average of the 5 people that you hang around with here. So there could be the death to one deep relationship, and it could have to do with that Hierophant. Like, some of you may be getting a divorce. You may have just been off a fresh breakup or something. And so it's not going to hold you back from basically because there is new energy around you here for the 15th to the 21st. Let's clarify why the Hierophant here is in your challenge, right? Why is the Hierophant here in your challenge, Virgo? I just, like, you're gonna, no matter who you are, you're gonna have a great time. This also could be the death of, for if that doesn't resonate for some of you, this could be the death of visualization. You've been planning something for a long time, wrestling with the idea of like, oh, well, I don't want to be judged by the traditional structure, and then you just decide to say, no more, I'm just doing it here. So why is the Hierophant here for you in your challenge? This is a big clarification right here. Let's see. Why is the Hierophant here in your challenge? The Hierophant is clarified by the Fool, the King of Swords, and also the Queen of Pentacles here. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely This is definitely walking away from something that's traditional and moving into a more non-traditional thing. The Fool is all about new beginnings. It's also being willing to look bad. Like your challenge is you may be looking bad to other people who are established in some sort of like structure. This could be that you go to church for a while and you're like, actually, I don't believe in it anymore. You have your challenge is the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here. So there may be a break that you're making from traditional forms of thought. And also traditional forms of wealth, like the Queen of Pentacles, and also it's like you've built something here, Virgo, that you're just willing to walk away from because you're here for the fun. For the 15th to the 21st, like anything that seems serious, I see you just like giving a middle finger to and going for what you want. Like, so this is definitely not going to be easy for you, but it's the advice from your spirit guides. It's like, you didn't come here to make other people happy. You came here to make yourself happy and then to attract people who are in alignment with that happy frequency for your own self, right? So let's go ahead and clarify here why the Nine of Cups is here, Virgo, in your advice from Spirit. Why are they saying this? I definitely, yeah. So have no hesitation here, basically. But a lot of you don't even know why you're being called to do this, by the way, as well. Like, don't try to think it all the way through. Like, if you have this fun opportunity in front of you, just do it because you don't know where it will lead to. Okay, so why is the Nine of Cups here, last one, in your advice? Nine of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and also the Nine of Cups here. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's once again that question of like, is this the right thing for me to do? Is this what's going to make me happy? Like, do I want to get married? Do I want to be single and just date around forever? The Nine of Cups here, the Seven of Cups, and also the Seven of Swords here, the advice. There's a choice that you have to make here that might seem a little bit sketchy, but I'm telling you, it seems sketchy because of this Hierophant programming, not because it's actually sketchy. Right? And you also have this come on, like the Nine of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Cups here. So this is about you making yourself individually happy. It's also a really cool manifestation. Like the Nine of Cups here is about synchronicity and really cool manifestations. The advice from Spirit here with the Nine of Cups being out twice, Virgo, is that there's a synchronistic opportunity in your overall general energy that you really don't want to miss this opportunity. And even if it's like not something that leads to like, oh, I'm getting married to this new person, or oh, like this is now in my life forever, there's a synchronicity that you'll learn something. Because remember, the Page of Wands in your opportunity is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about learning about what it is that you even love in the first place. So a lot of you have had your wires crossed literally by society. And it's really not going to be, for most, it's 99% of you, it's not this severe, but like literally the frequency that I have coming up is like basically your wires are crossed. Like a lot of people may actually be like homosexual or bisexual and not even know it because their wires have been crossed by programming from when they were a little kid. So maybe some of you are like awakening, you're going to have strength to have this realization or to act upon the opportunity being given by you and not like need to all figure out. So there's something here about maybe some of your wires were crossed and now there's an opportunity to go and figure out what's going on. Obviously that's a more extreme example, but something like that is what the frequency is here. I see you for the 15th to the 21st going back and forth, but then just doing it. So don't miss this fun opportunity. Whatever the funnest possible thing to do, I really feel like you're going to have the strength to do that and maybe to blow off certain like responsibilities that are, if they're real responsibilities, that's cool. But if they're stupid responsibilities imposed on you, that's another thing. So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading, Virgo. This is what I got for you. Hope you enjoyed it. This is the Autistic Mystic. Peace.